I don't give a fuck about no girls. They'll get back on that when I get to talking my shit. They gonna pop back on. Fuck them. If they left, they want. It's that they were unable to join.
Y'all, this is tea for me. Why I just heard that motherfucking Ari slept with Offset. So MoneyBagg Yo unfollow Ari, or Ari unfollow MoneyBagg Yo. Is this what's going on?
Ari and MoneyBagg done unfollowed each other on Instagram. So the people who thinking that Ari didn't sleep with Offset, the proof is in the pudding. And another thing, Cardi B actually confirmed it with that tweet that she deleted. She gonna call Ari a bobblehead. I don't blame her though, cause I don't see how Ari can get mad at Cardi B when Ari slept with Offset and that's Cardi B's ex-husband, whatever. Like, how you gonna get mad at her?
I'm finna put it in your bitch's face who always said I want to be shit. I remember that shit. Don't try to DM me now. Don't try to call niggas around me and tell, hey man, tell back. Fuck that. I don't fuck with no nigga. That's just how I feel, man. Don't act now, cause shit good. Don't correct me if I'm wrong. If I'm doing something wrong, correct me if I'm wrong, bro. I don't think I'm doing anything wrong. Hey man, I didn't need you butting in, pull up on me. Good vibes on. I don't want no negative vibes around me. I'm not dealing with no negative vibes from this day forward, man. I don't want no negative vibes around me. I'm straight. I don't want that energy around me.
Welcome back to StarHush, where the streets do all the talking and we just pour the tea. And whew, it's boiling hot today because MoneyBagg Yo just confirmed what folks have been whispering about for days. The alleged affair between Ari Fletcher and none other than Offset. And let's just say, Bag is not keeping calm. The internet has been in full meltdown mode since the rumors dropped. And now it's looking real official. At first, people thought it was just messy gossip, but now, Bag is out here spiraling. He's been airing out his emotions all over social media, and sources close to the situation claim he's threatening to drop video proof of Ari and Offset together. Yes, video. It's like a reality show plotline gone rogue. MoneyBagg Yo is clearly not playing, and from the looks of it, this might only be the beginning of his payback plan. He's going scorched earth, and Ari's name is getting dragged right into the flames. Offset cheating? Yeah, that's not breaking news at this point. We all know his track record when it comes to Cardi. It's been a roller coaster ride with those two for years. They even split, got back, and split again. Offset slip-ups? Too many to count. But what really shook the table is the fact that Ari Fletcher is the one allegedly caught up in all this mess. Because if you know Ari, then you know she's always claiming that she's top tier, never second to nobody, and definitely not checking for men who are already taken. So the fact that she might have been sneaking around with Offset, it's got everybody doing double takes. Let's not forget, Ari was still in a full-blown relationship with MoneyBagg Yo just a few weeks ago. Or so we thought. Now the whole situation is blowing up in real time, and people are trying to figure out when things went left, and just how deep this triangle goes. The chaos really started rolling after blogger One Go Alexis came swinging out the gate with a whole new bombshell, saying that Cardi B is allegedly pregnant again, and not by Offset, but by NFL baller Stephon Diggs. Yeah, you heard that right. According to the T, Cardi and Stephon have been keeping things low-key for a minute, but Alexis claims that they may have started vibing while Cardi was still pregnant with Offset's baby. And just when you think that's enough to drop jaws, Alexis posted a pic of Cardi and Stephon side by side with the caption, "A birdie on my shoulder told me these two are already expecting a baby. She's pregnant." Now hold up, considering Cardi just had a baby less than a year ago, this whole situation is looking real wild. Back-to-back pregnancies, a tangled mess of exes, affairs, and internet detectives. It's giving chaos with a side of scandal.
Cardi B went on Twitter Spaces or X Spaces over the weekend.
I really want to tell y'all about this idol. I really want to tell y'all so much about this hating because every single time that I find like peace, first of all, the way this man ruined my Valentine's Day, and then like I really want to let y'all know the that he did. I'm gonna tell you about his suicide. I'm gonna say it soon, but I'm gonna let him keep trying me. I'm gonna let him keep trying me. I'm gonna collect all my evidence, so when I come here, I'm gonna show y'all the type of I breathe.
Cardi's crazy because she comes online, she responds to everything, and she tells you what's going on.
If she feels those threats of murder, not a valid, she needs to call proper authorities though, and not go to social media with it.
Yeah.
But had she already?
Oh yeah. I mean, it's nothing wrong.
She did.
That's true. But I mean, I guess there's nothing wrong with expressing something like that publicly, especially if you think, those.
Just because the waist is snatched doesn't mean everything under the hood is running smooth. And baby, this drama is a full-on spin out. Let's rewind real quick and talk about blogger Miss Alexis, because her name is ringing bells all over social media right now. See, it's been whispered in the industry for a while that certain celebs keep bloggers in their pocket, pushing stories, managing headlines, and helping shape public opinion like it's chess, not checkers. Well, word in the streets is that Cardi B and Offset were allegedly teaming up with Alexis behind the scenes to keep their image looking polished while they were still together. But the second that relationship crashed and burned, the energy shifted real quick. And from the way Cardi's been clapping back lately, it's clear she thinks Alexis is riding for Offset now, not her. Things exploded when Cardi and Alexis got into a messy social media showdown that left nothing to the imagination. The argument turned ugly fast, and Alexis came with backup. She dropped private messages from Cardi herself, and let me tell you, one of those DMs had the internet clutching pearls. Cardi didn't hold back, saying Offset was out here doing his thing with Ari Fletcher behind her back. The message read, "Why you saying that if Offset this weekend? Like, girl, I don't care who you support. Lying on me is wild. And no, he hasn't been with me either. People really need to leave me alone." We both moved on. Tell him to tell you how he was out here messing with Ari while we were still together. But somehow I'm the one in the wrong for moving on. Please, leave me alone. Phew! And Alexis? She came right back with the heat. He said he smashed when you was in Atlanta. Phew. It's giving betrayal from all angles. Cardi clearly reached her breaking point, and Alexis wasn't about to stay quiet either.
Apparently, Cardi B approached a blogger for talking crazy about her on their blog, basically saying that Offset and Cardi B was messing around again when she was in Atlanta, allegedly. And apparently Cardi B hopped in that blog's DMs and was like,
"I don't cheat no more." Oh my God. So now I don't cheat no more. I didn't realize that I was necessarily cheating. Well, you do know you're cheating, but like how bad I was cheating until I started taking my person. I was like, oh, it's supposed to feel like.
Listen, the internet has not recovered. Jaws are still on the floor over this wild tea, and it's only getting hotter by the second. When the first wave of drama hit, people were out here scrambling, trying to figure out which Ari Cardi was throwing shade at in those leaked texts. But no worries, Alexis came through like the tea fairy and confirmed it for everyone. It was none other than Ms. Ari Fletcher herself. To back it up, Alexis dropped a screenshot of one of Ari's old tweets from February that had folks raising eyebrows. The tweet read, "Coming to a woman as a woman, or telling on a woman to her man gotta be top 2 corniest, most miserable bees alive." Now let's talk about the timing. Alexis came in swinging, saying, "I kept it chill. I didn't blast Cardi. I didn't tell the world she was out here calling MoneyBagg Yo, trying to snitch on Ari over Offset." Whew. Now that's a different level of petty. It really gave sneak attack energy. Like Cardi might have been trying to stir up a little storm and get Ari in trouble with her man, hoping Bag would react. But plot twist, MoneyBagg wasn't even giving it the time of day. Why? Probably because he didn't believe Cardi, or maybe because he was already caught up in his own situation. Let's be honest, he's had his share of side stories. So even if Ari did clap back with her own messy move, Bag couldn't exactly play the victim, right? Still, you can tell the situation bruised that ego. Hard. He might not have said much at the time, but trust, he was keeping score. And just when you think Alexis would be done, nope. She kept pouring, saying she was told way back that Cardi had been linking up with Stefan Diggs while pregnant. She posted, "I love how Cardi's people told me she was messing with Steph, and when I posted it, Kim Barbie hit me like, she don't even know that man." But wait, it didn't stop there. Alexis added that Ari Fletcher's bestie confirmed she allegedly saw Cardi leaving Stefan's hotel room while 7 months pregnant, hair messy, looking like something just went down. Now that's the kind of eyewitness tea that gets the whole timeline spinning.
Wait, I did hear who the person was Offset allegedly called Cardi B with. Yo, you're always gonna be mad at your girl, even more when the nigga she chooses to entertain is a dog. That nigga can like 3, 4 other niggas. It's like, yo, like this nigga is a dog. I'm wondering how the fuck he even got time to do his original job. Which I can't tell y'all yet. I can't tell y'all. I want to tell y'all so bad. But I fuck with Cardi B. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. All right, matter of fact, spam some names. I'm so messy. Oh, y'all all wrong. Fuck, y'all not even close. I give y'all one clue. It's not a rapper. It's not a rapper. Actually, I'll give y'all one more clue. This is the last clue. I'm moving on. It's a football player. It's an NFL nigga. Think the nigga might even call touchdown. It's an NFL nigga. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Yo, if I'm Offset, man, I can't even root for that team no more, bro.
Now, this is where the story gets extra spicy, like ghost pepper spicy, because word in the streets is that Offset was the one who lit the match on this entire Cardi and Stefan Diggs fire. Yep, you heard that right. Fans are saying he might be the one who started the whispers in the first place. So check this out. A source claimed that Offset allegedly went through Cardi's phone and stumbled across messages and photos that were a little too cozy. These messages reportedly showed Cardi being very enthusiastic about reconnecting with Stefan Diggs. Yes, while she was still expecting. And instead of keeping that to himself, Offset allegedly ran straight to DJ Academics with the receipts. Whoa. Now here's where things start connecting like puzzle pieces. The Diggs brothers, Stefan and Trevon, already have a rep for being linked to multiple Instagram models and having kids by different women. So when fans heard that Cardi was entertaining Stefan, they started saying she might have just found herself another Offset 2.0. Same type, different name. But it doesn't stop there. Fans began putting the timeline together and came up with a wild but possibly accurate theory. It goes like this. Ari's best friend supposedly found out about the Cardi and Stefan situation, told Ari, and then Ari dropped that tea in Offset's lap. And of course, Offset, being the chaos coordinator he tends to be, allegedly took that info and ran wild with it. Allegedly, of course. But just when you thought Alexis was gonna sit back and chill, she came right back swinging with more. This time, she threw shade at Cardi's claim that Offset didn't buy anything for the kids during Christmas last year. Yep, that moment when Cardi aired him out publicly. Alexis is now saying it might have been cap. And if that's true, this situation is even messier than we thought.
My mouth could literally ruin people's lives. But you know what? I just know that God will handle them. They're just not handling these people as fast as I want them to. By the way, do you guys know that my kids didn't receive no Christmas gifts from somebody in particular? Motherfuckers want to make it seem on social media like I was keeping my kids away from them. Like to make movies on social media, but purposely fly to New York to buy their kids gifts. And guess how many gifts did they buy my kids? Zero.
So here's where things really take a turn. And you already know Alexis was ready to double down. According to her, all that talk Cardi did about Offset not getting their kids anything for Christmas? Straight up cap. Alexis came with receipts and said Offset actually did buy gifts for all his kids, including the ones he shares with Cardi. She spilled, Cardi told me Set didn't get nothing for his kids, just for a family member to send me what he got for them. And then Alexis hit back harder, saying the only reason Cardi was cool with her before was because she was the go-to for pushing stories in her favor. But now that the heat's on, suddenly Alexis is the villain? She said, it was all good when I was your source and none of it was messy. But now that Offset is the one being dragged, y'all pointing fingers cause you guilty. Get off me. Well, Cardi didn't sit back on that one. After a fan tweeted, every time they show up in public together, this girl and her team start throwing shade. It's giving lawsuit energy. Cardi jumped in with a bold, absolutely. That's when Alexis snapped, claiming Cardi could never be like Tasha K because she didn't lie. She clapped back saying, I actually hope she does take me to court because when she finds out who really gave me this info, let's see if she's bold enough to apologize to Offset. Then Alexis dropped a bomb, saying Cardi herself allegedly had a whole smear campaign running against Offset. Yes, you read that right. Alexis said, "If I show the court that Kim Barbie and Cardi B were my source for all the bad stuff I was putting out about Offset, they gonna be like, dang, how she flip on her own people. But trust me, it ain't Offset feeding me the tea." She ended it with a bold challenge. "If you feeling froggy, don't just threaten me, do something. Let's go to court." Whew. Now, while fans are sipping the drama like it's Sunday brunch mimosas, one person who is definitely not feeling the vibe, Mr. MoneyBagg Yo. Word on the curb is that he's officially done with Ari over this Offset mess. And he didn't just stop at calling it quits. They both unfollowed each other on social media. You already know in celeb land, that's the equivalent of saying it's over for real. To add more smoke, Ari has been blocking people left and right on Twitter, especially anyone asking if she really got caught up with Offset or got dumped behind the scenes. And while she hasn't confirmed anything directly, her silence in that unfollow kinda says it all. But let's not act brand new. Fans are calling Bag out for playing the biggest hypocrite in the game. He was allegedly cheating on Ari multiple times, but the second she might have stepped out, he's acting brand new, all hurt and dramatic. Let's not forget back in 2022 when Ari posted a tweet that had everyone speculating they split. "I had a long emotional day yesterday. I cried a lot. I felt better after I let it out. No regrets. I'm thankful for life and all the people in it. I've come so far. I got more life to live. I'm ready." She followed that up with, "Happy, paid, and single. Ready for everything new." So the breakup wasn't exactly shocking. Bag had been pushing her buttons, and fans knew it was only a matter of time. But let's not forget, he's a rapper. And finding one in the industry without some cheating scandal attached? Practically impossible. At first, both Ari and Bag stayed quiet, letting the public do what it does best, speculate. But then, of course, the fire turned into a blaze when a woman came forward claiming she had been with Bag while he was still dating Ari.
This is so funny. I actually talked to MoneyBagg Yo while he was dating Ari.
What?
Yes. I met him I was at Ball Harbor. I ran into him at Ball Harbor. I was shopping, he was shopping, and I ran into each other. I was like, "Oh, can I get a picture?" Like, I'm like, "I want some." I'm like, "Can I get a picture?" And he's like, "Yeah, just take a picture with me. I have the picture. I can pull it up." And his homeboy was like, "Oh, he wants your number." And I'm like, "Okay, shit." So I got his numbers, and we're hitting up the same day, like, "Come through tonight. We're having a little party." And I slide through, and I was drunk, horny. You know, we fucked, no condom.
Now, before that mystery woman came forward with her side of the story, Ari was out here trying to spin the whole situation like she was unbothered. She was moving real bold, talking like Bag could never cheat on her, like she was untouchable and had him on lock. She even told fans that she doesn't deal with being played and that her man knows better. But all that tough talk, yeah, it started crumbling real fast once the other woman stepped into the mix with receipts. Sis came through with screenshots, timestamps, everything, and the energy shifted instantly. Ari couldn't keep the same confidence when the proof was right there in everyone's face. At that point, there was no more room for denying it. The internet had already put two and two together, and the silence from Ari said more than words could.
I did break up with that mother. Yes, I did.
Yes, it did.
Yes, I did. Because he had me up.
Are you taking him back?
Kidnapped himself for some days. He said, "I ain't leaving this bitch out. She got me."
I'm about to now.
Okay.
Hey, quit playing, shouty.
Okay. But I do want to let y'all know that, like, that whole little thing, it wasn't about, like, no cheating or, like, it had nothing to do with nobody else. Like, it was something, like, solely between me and him. Like, it didn't have nothing to do with, the blogs is crazy, like.
Let's keep it real. Nobody was buying what Ari was selling. That whole story was straight up giving damage control energy. It was clear she was trying to save face after talking all that big talk about how Bag would never play her, how she was the only one, and throwing around all that ride or die loyalty energy like she had it on lock. Then, just like clockwork, Sis ran it back and took him right back a few weeks later. They popped out on socials like nothing ever happened, giving fresh start vibes, talking about new beginnings, growth, moving forward, the whole recycled script we've heard 100 times. And just to top it all off, Bag even sat down for an interview, going on and on with the usual heartbreak monologue, saying how sorry he was, how he never meant to hurt her, and how he knew he had messed up.
I just was convinced, like, this the one for me. Like, she, like, this my homie, like, this my dog, like, it's love a friend, like, everything, that whole relationship, like, gonna tell you, like, bro, you lame, like, this lame, don't do that. Don't, like, she squaring you up off the muscle, and us as men, like, we need that. You need your woman to tell you, like, you know what I'm saying? Some dudes feels like tough or so entitled to the point like a woman can't tell them nothing. Like, you can't.
Bag even admitted that Ari hates when he has her out here looking goofy in these streets. He said it loud. She can't stand being embarrassed, especially when folks start clowning her online. And let's be honest, who would? She's been riding for him hard, so getting played in public hits different. It's giving, I held you down, and you made me look silly.
So she don't want you to go out and do no goofy, look goofy. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna reflect on her. She probably gotta bag you up. You know what I'm saying? Or vice versa. So.
Now tell me this ain't wild. Bag knew Ari's biggest fear was getting played in public and looking like a fool. And what did he do? Exactly that. Like, that was the one thing she begged him not to do, and he still fumbled it anyway. It's like he went out of his way to hit her where it hurts the most. But wait, it didn't even stop there. Bag didn't even have the decency to come clean to her directly. Ari had to find out from someone else that he was out here moving dirty. That's betrayal on top of betrayal, stacked high. Imagine thinking you locked in with your man, just to hear from the streets that he stepped out and didn't even have the nerve to say it to your face. That's cold.
How does she handle that?
You know, she ain't take that well. But it got crazy too. It get crazier. Like, it's different. Like, when you do something and then it's like, oh, you did it, okay. But then it's different. Like when a motherfucker, like when you have the person like call them and try to tell them everything. Like, he did this and he was doing it. Did you know this and that? So that made it even worse on him.
So then Bag tried to spin it like he was ready to fix his ways. He popped out saying he wanted to actually work through his cheating habits, like he suddenly had a change of heart. And get this, Ari, despite everything, was standing by him and trying to help him grow through it. She was really out here playing ride or die, coaching him like she was his personal therapist or something. That's loyalty most people wouldn't even consider.
I really come from a pure place, you know what I'm saying? I come from a pure place when I say that, you know what I'm saying? Like, I apologize and I just want to, you know what I'm saying? I want to work through it and get through it. And she with it. And she helping me with my, you know what I'm saying? Helping me work through it. That's why I rock with her so tough, because it's like, okay, I get it. I understand you. You know what I'm saying? Don't let it happen again. Don't let this, you feel me? Like,
this ain't gonna be our life.
This ain't gonna be our life. Don't take me up through there, but I do understand.
Now, judging by the way Bag was sounding in that interview, you would have thought he was done looking at any woman who wasn't Ari. Like, seriously, he had folks convinced he was locked in for real this time. But nope. Just a few months later, he ended up getting caught creeping right back with his baby mama, Juicy. If you've been paying attention to this whole messy saga between Rem, Bag, and Ari, then you already know Juicy been a major problem. She's got 3 kids with Bag, and let's just say her little slick posts, subtle shade, and I know something you don't energy? It's been giving very much I'm not over it every single time, and to be real, Bag's behavior kinda been making it seem like he might not be over it either. Of course, Ari was not having it. When she pulled up on Young Miami's Karesha Please podcast, she let it be known she was sick of Juicy's antics. She dragged Juicy for still trying to spin this whole fantasy that Bag was secretly trying to come back. And Ari wasn't subtle about it either. She made it clear. She said Bag would never ever touch Juicy again. Not now, not ever. Her words were bold, but was she too confident?
Oh, Juicy, she ain't like she going with him, then she don't. She made a song, fuck my baby daddy, like. Is Mario still sliding that way, or is...
No! Girl.
Well, they said one time he was a pimp and he was pimping her. Is he really a pimp? That's what the people said.
I don't know about that.
That Mario was pimping the girl. She had to bring the money.
Juicy doesn't hold back when it comes to drama, and this time she clapped back strong. She said, "All I can do is laugh at this nonsense. I stay quiet because if I speak, it might go too far." She let it be known that no man's ever controlled her, and when she walks away, she clears her whole space, social and all. She made it clear that if someone steps out on you, they clearly weren't committed to begin with. She basically hinted that Bag was still being disloyal to Ari and getting jealous anytime she even talked to another man. And knowing Bag's past, fans weren't too surprised by the idea. Ari tried to push back, saying folks online were twisting things. She claimed certain people were making up stories to create drama, but then Juicy doubled down, saying Ari was watching her from fake pages and still pressed over her. And the back and forth only got messier. Then Bag jumped in with a cryptic post saying, "Watch out for people in your life that look for a reason to fall out with you." Ari caught that quick and responded, "You sure you want to play this game? I'll end it for real." At that point, fans were convinced the tension was at an all-time high. And now, it looks like Bag took Juicy's side over Ari's, which has the internet in shambles. After everything Ari put up with, the past cheating, the public embarrassment, she kept giving him chance after chance. But the moment it looked like she might have moved on or clapped back, suddenly he's all emotional, playing the victim. That's why fans are calling him out for being hypocritical. You can't dish it out and then fall apart when it comes back around. Let's be real. Bag had all the chances in the world, and he fumbled every single one. Now the tables are turning and he can't take the heat. But what do you think? Was Ari wrong if she got her revenge? Or did Bag have it coming after all those scandals? Let me know in the comments below. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and tap that bell so you never miss the tea. See you on the next one. My stars and hushes.